All right, welcome back to Municipal Stadium here in Bruton, Alabama. Todd Morris with you on the Bulldog Radio Network, and it's time to sit down with UMS-Wright head football coach Terry Curtis for our weekly pregame interview. And Coach, as we were just saying, it seems like a while since we last sat down for a pregame interview, so we got to go way back. And let's do a quick review of the St. Paul's game. 24-13, the final score, but really a tale of two halves for us. First half, we couldn't get out of our own way. And then I really want to know what you said to him at halftime, because it was a different ball team in the second half.
Well, you know, and that's something with the off week, we've really stressed. I don't think you can really prepare for it or whatever, but, you know, we got to get playing more sound football. Yeah. We can't play a half here and a half there. You know, a couple of weeks before that, we didn't do much in the first half, and in the second half we played, and so forth. But, you know, the turnovers were killing us. And looking back at the film, you know, you've been a coach. It's never as bad as it seems, and It's never as good as it seems. You know, Barton had 4 interceptions, I think, and probably 3 of them were probably not his fault. You know, bad protection, missed blocks, drop balls, tip balls, whatever. The fumble was a double hitch by the center. You know, wasn't really his fault. The ball never got up to him. But yet he takes most of the blame for it. So at halftime, you know, a lot of times, and when you play that bad, you go in there frustrated, especially a rival game, region game. But it was kind of calm, cool, collected, because, you know, you're sitting there walking in, you're going, you know, we're really lucky it's only 10-0.
Exactly.
So if we can find something we can do, so we talked more about adjustments and really just challenge the defense. Look, man, thank you. Y'all kept us in this game. Now we've got to kick off to them. If y'all can go out there and get us a big 3 and out right off the bat, and we can go down and score, it's a ball game again. Yeah. And that's kind of like how it happened, you know. And I think the way we treated halftime probably gave our kids, you know, said, hey, guys, this game ought to be over. And it's not. Yeah. So we still have a chance. And we played better. St. Paul's helped us a little bit with a couple mistakes on their part, but we did play a lot better and got a little more physical and played a better second half.
But it just goes to show you in high school football, if you can just hang around, just stay in the game, you're going to have a chance somewhere down the line.
It's a perfect example of no matter who you play it, man, when you have a chance to put them away and things are going your way, whether it's breaks, whether it's plays, whether it's whatever, you got to take advantage of them. Yeah. You can't sit there and just kind of fool around with somebody, because then, you know, like what we did at St. Paul could very easily happen to us.
Yep. So here we are coming off an open week, and, you know, I think back, you know, coaching, playing, whatever it may be. Athletes like routine. Coaches like routine. They get into routines, you know, especially when you've won 3 in a row, because you kind of depend on that routine for your success. Now you have an open week. How have you treated it with the players and getting ready for T.R. Miller this week?
Well, we worked a little on T.R. Miller. We worked a little bit on some other teams that we're going to play on down the road. Right. Looked at some stuff on them. But mainly we stressed that we have got to get the right mentality. You know, we went on the road one time. We didn't handle it very well. Now, we had rain delays and everything else. We didn't handle it very well. And you've got to be able to go on the road and win some games and play well. No better place to do that than the next 2 or 3 weeks with T.R. Miller, then Faith, and then Satsuma. So we've got to get playing better and with the right mentality on the road. And so we stressed that a lot in the off week. But it was good this week to get back in our normal practice routine with how we do things week in, week out.
This will be the 31st meeting between UMS-Wright and T.R. Miller. T.R. Miller actually leads the series 16-14, but this was a regular game back in the 70s and 80s. And then we didn't, you know, we hadn't really played them since 2001. I think we met them twice in that year, and then last year was the first time. So it's been a long time. What do you think about their team this year? And they're 4-1, playing well right now. So
you know,
what are your
thoughts?
They've got
a new coach. Back in the day, we played Jamie Riggs. He was the head coach there, and now Brent Hubbard is there. Brent's doing a great job. They're well coached. They give you a lot of formations, unbalanced formations. They want to run the football. They're very physical, but they're going to be sound in what they do. So, you know, they're 3A, we're 5A, but yet they don't play like a 3A. It's kind of like when I first came to UMS-Wright and watching Jamie Riggs' teams. They were in 3A, and then we were in 4A with them for 2 years. And you watch them play, and their coaches and everybody, they played like a 5A, 6A team.
Yeah.
With how they did things, how they changed, how they schemed, how they ran their plays, and everything else. So I really took a lot from them when I first came to UMS with my coaching staff and everybody else, that we could win some games if we played at a different level. And they've always done that. But what a great place to play. Bruton loves T.R. Miller, and they're going to have a big crowd, and I'm glad we're playing them again.
Yeah, well, and that was my next question. Is it something we hope to continue in the
future?
Well,
I'd hope so. I mean, last year's game was a good game. We beat them, I think, 21-12, something like that. But, you know, T.R. Miller's got as many players we got. I looked at their roster. We got 72 players. They got 69 players. Mm-hmm. He's got 27 juniors. So, you know, I believe Brent probably going to want to play me another year.
Well, I hope. I think, like you say, you know it's going to be a great place to go play. You're going to get a nice crowd. You're going to get great facilities, and I hope it's something that
we can do. And they have the same respect for us, Todd. I mean, they like coming here. It's a road game for them. Now, they do travel a little bit more in 3A probably than we do. I think they got College Hill and a couple more Mobile teams maybe Bayside. In 3A. Bayside that they play and so forth. But that would be the only thing. But T.R. Miller's T.R. Miller. They have a hard time getting football games too.
Absolutely. You know, absolutely. So with the open week, kind of update us on injuries. How are we going into this week?
Well, the ones who are out are still out. And Thomas Hall, our tight end, won't play this week. And Will Jordan's had a hamstring. He's probably going to try to play. And William Taylor won't play this week. They got hurt during the off week, and so we've had to move some people around again, and you know, and it really hurts us probably because our tight end's probably our least where we've got somebody ready to play.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Coach. Well, thanks for joining us here on the pregame show. We always look forward to hearing from you every week, and good luck.
Thank you, man.
All right. Middle of the season, non-region game coming up for UMS-Wright here in Bruton, Alabama tonight. UMS-Wright versus T.R. Miller coming up in just a minute. We'll take a break and be back with the opening kickoff right here on the Bulldog Radio Network, Sports Talk 99.5 Mobile, an iHeart radio station.